Cezayirli Gazi Hasan Pasha. Hasan Pasha of Algiers was an Ottoman captain, Grand Admiral, Grand Vizier, and general of the late 18th century. He is known to have been bought as a Georgian slave in eastern Turkey by a Turkish merchant of Tekirdağ, who raised him in that city, considering him on a par with his own sons. He rose through the ranks of the Ottoman military hierarchy and was for a time with the Barbary Coast pirates based in Algiers. He was a fleet commander during the Battle of Chesma aboard the Real Mustafa and was able to extract the forces under his command from the general disaster for the Turkish navy that occurred there. He arrived at the Ottoman capital with the bad news, but was highly praised for his own accomplishment and promoted, first to Chief of Staff and later to Grand Vizier. He dislodged the Russian fleet which had established a base on the Aegean island of Limni. Anecdotal evidence indicates that, immediately after the defeat at Chesma, he and his men were lodged by a local priest in Ayvalık who did not know who they were. Hasan Pasha did not forget the kindness shown at the Tower of Crisis and later accorded virtual autonomy to the Greek-dominated town of Ayvalık, paving the way for its becoming an important cultural center for that community in the Ottoman Empire in the 19th century. The defeat also prompted Hasan Pasha to establish the naval engineering Golden Horn shipyard in 1773. Hasan Pasha blockaded Acre in the summer of 1775 in order to check the power of the autonomous Arab ruler of Palestine, Zahir al-Umar. Hasan Pasha ordered Zahir to pay 50,000 piastres to relieve the siege. Zahir ultimately refused and consequently, Hasan Pasha's ships bombarded Acre, but the Turks manning Acre's cannons refused Zahir's orders to fire back at the ships and intentionally directed the fire away from Hasan Pasha's naval forces. The loyalty to the Ottoman Sultan precluded them from firing on his military. Zahir fled, but was killed by Hasan Pasha's troops before he could escape. In 1786, Hasan Pasha was ordered by the Sultan Abdulhamid I to take troops to Egypt and drive out the Mamluk emirs led by Ibrahim Bey and Murad Bey, who had become de facto rulers of the province. He arrived in Egypt in early August 1786 and was successful in this campaign and remained the de facto Ottoman governor of Egypt for around a year. His longtime Khedr Ismail Pasha the Tripolitanian remained in Egypt and was soon appointed the Ottoman governor of Egypt himself, while his allied Mamluk emir Ismail Bey became the Sheikh al-Balad and de facto ruler. In the Russo-Turkish War of 1787 to 1792, Hasan Pasha commanded the Turkish troops in the beginning campaigns, taking part in the action of the 17th of June 1788, the Battle of Fidonissi, and the Siege of Ochakov. He died on the 19th of March 1790, from illness or perhaps poison. His statue today graces the resort town of Cezmi, along with the lion that domesticated while in Africa and took along with him everywhere.